Hey guys, hope you're all doing well today. So it is now Saturday. It is the weekend. A couple things were planned today. One, I went to Menards, picked up a spray bottle for the water for my plant, a saw, and a little kit, basically that makes it possible to do miter cuts. My dad had one and I borrowed it from him, but I also wanted my own. And that was only like $9, so not a bad deal. It's a good saw. I was gonna bite the bullet today and go to the local gaming shop and pick up Earthbound because they had 2 copies there. One was $175, the other one was $120. The reason there was a price gap was because the $175 looked in really good condition. The $120, the sticker on the front of it's a Super Nintendo game, so the sticker on the front of the game was really worn off. And I was like, oh, you know what, this is gonna be my holy grail item of gaming. So I wanted to get it before someone else did. So when I went there, literally yesterday, someone came in, knew the game was there just like I did, and put the money down and said he wanted that game. So unfortunately I did not get the game. I'm definitely not gonna put $120 down on a game with a bad sticker on it either. So I'm gonna wait and hopefully something pops up down the road. On the way back, I stopped at Panda Express. Got my fortune cookie. Let's see what it says. The strength of your character will bring serenity. I call poo-poo. We've also been getting a lot of storms today. We got some this morning. We got some literally just right now. It just finished up, or it's drizzling right now. Green Bay, Wisconsin got hit with massive winds and tornadoes. They entered from Minnesota around the St. Cloud, Minneapolis area. Came around the top portion of Wisconsin. 104-mile-an-hour winds. Pretty destructive stuff, so I'm hoping everyone over there is doing well. On top of that, I tested out my games on the Super Nintendo and the NES. All of them work well. Thank you. That's always a gamble when you're buying games from games. Well, I take that back. I had one game that didn't work properly, and it was only a $3 game, so they shipped me another one and it worked perfectly fine. So it is now Sunday. It is a nice, relaxing day. Learned how to use my washing machine today for the first time. That was an up and down process, to say the least. The washing part is fine. You're looking at 40 minutes for a washing cycle, a little more than that. The drying cycle, because of it's not a conventional washer and dryer system. It uses damp water over and over again and the air that's already in it, basically tumbling it over and over and drying it that way. It's a really weird way of doing it. But because of that, it takes longer to do one load than a traditional dryer would. So a dryer may be, what, 30 to 40 minutes? This dryer thing could easily go over an hour, hour and a half. With the load that I had in there, it was almost 2 hours. For the most part, because I'm only one person and I don't really have that much laundry to do, I have a small rack set up in my bedroom and I'm just laying some of my clothes over that to dry. Other than that though, this thing shakes like hell. There's one corner that isn't exactly level and because of that, like, the whole thing is pretty loud on the floor. So what I'm thinking about doing is stopping at the place that did my flooring and picking up a small remnant piece of carpeting that I could just place underneath it, and it'll help with that. Because I'm only one person and I don't use this washer dryer as much as the next person will, if it was a couple people or a family, by the time I actually do sell this place, it's not gonna be brand new, but it's not gonna have a whole lot of wear and tear on it. So that's a plus. I'll take that. But other than that, not a whole lot going on. Oh, I did want to show you what I've been doing with the label maker that I have. I picked up a small label maker a long time ago, like, well, 2 years ago, not really a long time ago. So whenever I got a game from GameStop, they would always come in these bags. So I'm taking these bags and I'm filling them with different components from different systems. Like this one are the cords for the NES system. I'm then taking them and printing out labels to go on all of the bags, and I'm doing that for NES, the Nintendo 64. I got a bag for controllers or chargers for my handheld systems. I'm going through and I'm organizing all that stuff right now. What I would like to do as well is go through all of my like DVI cords for my computers, my HDMI cords, my component cords, just to organize all that stuff and just make it look a lot neater. I also got all of my Disney stuff put away. So my Pop Funko figures, I got some of my Jack Skellington stuff over here for Nightmare Before Christmas. I got some miscellaneous stuff over here, more of my cups over here, a lot more Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. I got some puzzles I got to put together. This is really cool. It's like a bunch of different old school covers for movies and whatnot. A friend of mine, or a couple that I used to work with gave me this Winnie the Pooh one, which I still have to put together. This one's going to be a while, just because every little piece is a different scene from the movie. And then some of my other miscellaneous stuff. This actually is from Disney. There's a drink at the Polynesian called the Back Scratcher, and they give you a back scratcher. So, but this is some of my miscellaneous stuff. So if you guys want me to go into greater depth or detail about any of the Disney stuff that I have, by all means, just let me know and I will. So I just brought up the Twitter poll that I had a couple days ago, not gonna lie, forgot about it. Like, forgot it was even a thing. But it just popped up because it finished. I remembered I gave it a few days just so everybody can get to it. 87% said play whatever floats my boat at the time, while only 13% said play one console at a time and then move on to the next one, which really works out in my favor because there are a number of games I want to play. They're just spread out throughout different consoles, which really works out in my favor. So the issue I'm running into, and I've been taking notes of all my games, which ones I want to put on YouTube for a different series, or which ones I just want to stream, or which ones I'm just going to play in the background just here and not put online. When it comes to streaming in YouTube, there's some things that I can and cannot block. On Twitch, I will not block language. If there is language in the game, my channel is going to be geared for a mature audience. I'm not going to swear as much. I mean, I'm going to try and hold back as much as possible. If a game scares the crap out of me, something might slip out accidentally. But if I'm playing a video game and the F word drops, or a word that I'm not happy with drops, I will bleep that word as to not to offend a lot of people. And then as far as nudity goes, I will not stream any nudity games or put them on YouTube. I treat video games like they should be treated, as forms of art. I also treat the human body as art. There are more people on this planet who don't think that way, and because of them I have to kind of play it safe and not put that stuff on my channel. So in the coming week I will have more information on my Twitch stuff, because I'm thinking about starting Twitch next week Thursday, so I will have more on that coming up. But that's gonna do it for tonight. I'm gonna relax, watch some Home Improvement, and then pass out and get ready for my work week, because yay, I want to go to work. Said no one ever. I will see you all tomorrow. So the work day is over, thank God. I am glad to be home. It is now, what, the 22nd, I think? Monday of July. And while I'm watching some SimplyPressStart on Twitch, I'm also getting some stuff done around the house. And one of them is going through some of my last remaining stuff from my parents' house. My mom brought it over this past weekend, so I'm going over some of the stuff. And I found a puzzle. Awesome thing about the puzzle, there's no picture. So I have absolutely no idea what this picture is going to look like by the time I'm done. It is of the ocean. Just looking at the bag, I would probably say it's somewhere around maybe 300 to 500 pieces. But what I love about it is what it actually came in. It's a huge tube that's wrapped in felt. Felt is awesome because if you're putting together a puzzle and you don't finish it, you build it on the felt, and then if you have to put it away for some reason for like a couple days or a couple weeks or months, you just wrap it around a tube, roll it up, and it keeps everything in contact. This dude is living the life. Just hopping around eating. Dude's got it made. Just running around, chewing on grass, beating up people's bushes. Not sure what they ever did to you. So I was looking through my video footage for the past 2 days, and it just hit me that I have like 8 to 9 minutes. So this video, instead of going on on Wednesday, is actually going to go out today, and who knows, I may actually have 3 videos going out this week. So awesome to that. One thing that did pop up this weekend though that kind of bummed me out is when I was going through all my games, figuring out which ones I actually wanted to make a series out of on YouTube, or a one and done video, like a small type of review type thing, or if I wanted to stream it on Twitch, was getting to the NES system. The NES, or the Nintendo Entertainment System, is a great system to play, very fun, but it is probably the most unreliable system that I have personally on me, just for the fact that whether it's the system or the controller I take that back, the controllers are pretty solid. It's either the system or the game. The system, it's one of those things where as a kid, I was constantly blowing in the game or the system to get it to work. And unless you take pristine care of the system and the games, there's always going to be that little bug that makes it a little finicky. Battletoads and Infiltrator for the NES don't work anymore, as far as I know. I got Battletoads to start up, but the controller wouldn't work with it. Metroid took about 10 to 15 minutes to start up or to get working, then it worked perfectly fine. Super Mario Bros. 2 and 3 each took about 20 to 30 minutes to get working. So because I don't want those hindering my backlog file and saying that I still have yet to complete them, even though I technically I can, but it's going to take forever to play through those games and it's not reliable, I'm going to count all my NES games as complete. I will then add them to the cleanup section so that if down the road something pops up where I can actually get a digital version of that game on a system, I'll go back and I'll play that game. A little earlier in this video, I told you that I was watching SimplyPressStart's Twitch channel. A huge fan of her stuff, good friend of mine. So I will have her her links down in the description box below for both her Twitch and her YouTube channel. Make sure to stop by, show some love, subscribe on YouTube, follow her on Twitch, and that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you all next time. Take care and peace out.